How do we know it's white?
Check it.
Sorry, I forgot about that. I was like, why do I have my iPad in here? Where are the bets that it's actually working?
It should be. It should be working.
I think it's not going to be working.
I think your YouTube isn't working.
Ah, there it is.
There it is.
Hey, look at that. We got 2:06 in 45 seconds. We'll have 2:06. So is the quick question what is on here, or is the quick question what you
This
said?
question is on here. Thanksgiving draft. Your favorite Thanksgiving foods. 3 rounds.
Oh. I've got a special opening for the show. Okay, let me do the welcome.
Okay.
You'll like it. In fact, I think you may love it.
So you're only doing it. We're not doing it. Okay.
What are we going to do now? We're waiting. You want to just fast forward it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't do the timer. Whatever.
Welcome to the show.
That's it?
Because you said we should rename the show on Sunday at
I did.
church.
Oh,
You said
yeah,
you should name
yeah.
you should just call it the show.
Welcome
That's
to-
already taken though in the Fox Valley.
No,
But
what
I
I,
was-
we can't do it again.
I thought we should do
I was-
welcome to the Fox Valley Fantasy
No.
Football Show.
You said welcome to the show. I mean, you said the show. What were we talking about?
I
I was listening in church and I was applying it to my real
I saw
life.
a show. I saw they were talking about those intros for football where they do their stuff, and apparently, what's his name? Chris. Chris
What
Carter. Was he a wide
For the
receiver?
Vikings? Yeah.
Yeah, he's the one who started the Ohio State University.
So we can all hate on him. All right.
Oh,
Let's
I never
get
heard
to
that
it.
before.
What's the quick
All right,
question,
here we go.
Aaron?
Quick question. In honor of Thanksgiving, we're going to do our Thanksgiving food draft.
Before you do it, thanks for joining us early this week.
Yes.
Thank you guys for doing the show early.
Yes.
I don't know if anyone knows we're actually streaming right now.
We don't need them to know.
That's okay.
Okay.
By
fine.
the way, first round pick, I dibs. First pick overall.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
take it.
Fine. So, but here's the rules. They have to be Thanksgiving foods, and you can only have one main dish, a side, and then I'll allow a side or a dessert for the
Okay.
third one. So
right.
that's what you have to do. And John, you're kicking us off.
Turkey, obviously. That's
Okay,
why I went
so John
first.
is going turkey.
I don't know what I would eat if I didn't have turkey
Yeah,
as
I'm not
a main.
turkey fan, so
Yeah.
I have a
Really?
different
Is that what you
pick.
did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Turkey dries out way
Who's
too
going
fast.
second? So
Me?
you okay? So you don't
Go
mind?
ahead,
Alright.
Daniel.
All right.
My main dish would be like a nice glazed ham. Like
Exactly.
A glazed
That's
ham.
the correct
Yeah.
answer.
But
on
he
that.
sniped you,
That's
so
the
now
correct
you
answer.
can't have that.
I've got one.
Doing that for
I've got
Friendsgiving.
one. For
All right.
my main dish, I'm going to do what we sometimes do.
So I should have taken the third one because neither of you had picked
I
turkey.
would have not taken
Yeah.
turkey. Yeah, you're
No.
right. So anyway,
Where
anyway,
was my advanced scouting
now
on that
here's
one?
here's the deal: is I love to have brisket, and we are going to have some brisket this
For Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving, Christmas, whatever. We just
That
have a
sounds
good,
good, too.
cooked brisket with
I
some
love
juice.
brisket, but I've not had it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You
You're
guys
missing out.
Here's the thing: neither of you are American.
Yes,
just
we
so
are.
you know.
Yes,
I like
No.
turkey. It just dries out way too
Yeah, I
easily.
like
People
dark meat
don't
turkey.
make
This
Right.
is what you do for
I like it when
turkey.
it's fried.
I've never had it dry. I have turkey for the main dinner, and then later that night, you put a couple pieces of bread in the toaster, a little mayo, cheese, lettuce, and you make
sandwich.
yourself a turkey sandwich
I don't
later
know
on
about
that
that.
night.
I don't know about that.
So good.
It is
All right,
good.
I've
with
not
my
had
second
brisket.
pick, I actually like this spot because I get to go first for my side, and the side that
You're
you
not going
have
to pick
have,
anything good
The
anyway.
side that you have to have is some type of cheesy potatoes. So it could be au gratins. It could be what we do as our own version of a cheesy potato. Yum!
Yeah.
So if you have some brisket and some cheesy potatoes, that
Whatever.
is the way to go.
Whatever.
I'm going kind of the same route.
Okay?
I love a like a really good potato salad.
Okay, all right, yeah.
Here's the thing.
Potato salad can be bad though. It's gotta be right. It's
Gotta
be
get
right.
good ones.
Here's the thing. All potato salad is bad, just so you both know.
Yeah, it's not my favorite.
I love cheesy
Yeah.
potato, but I
Yeah.
don't really ever have cheesy potato for
that's,
Thanksgiving.
That's disappointing.
The best
Your family is
side
doing it wrong.
the
if you
best
don't have,
side
cheesy potato.
for Thanksgiving
Okay.
is the stuffing.
My
My
It is
mother-in-law
Yeah.
makes a homemade stuffing.
People either
I
like it
grew
or hate
up
it.
with
Yeah.
stovetop in the box.
Mm-hmm.
I can't eat any other kind of stuffing other than my mother-in-law's
Yeah.
from now on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be at my brother's house for Thanksgiving
Is
this
that good,
year.
huh?
It's not gonna be good
Oh,
because she's not making it, so
Oh.
I don't know what I'm gonna
sorry.
eat.
Wow.
But I usually at
Yeah.
Thanksgiving I usually don't even take potatoes because the stuffing is so good. It's amazing. I would eat it all day
Okay.
long.
We've discovered that Calliope will eat an entire plate of stuffing. If we
Really?
let her. She loves
She
it.
loves it? Okay.
Loves it.
All right. Well.
All right,
Last
so
All right. Last pick.
I am the only traditionalist here.
Okay.
I'm standing up for America, the red, white, and blue. You're both pinko commies. I'm going pumpkin pie.
All right. Yeah.
It's
yeah.
the easy. You
That's
guys
good.
made this
I-
easy.
I don't like pumpkin pie. See, that's why I'm
I
not at
had
Thanksgiving.
I had the first
you know.
pick, the 6th, and the 7th, and I got the first
You got
three
all
overall
Yeah,
picks.
I know. You got the 3 Thanksgiving
Yep.
things.
All right.
I love candied bacon. Have you ever had that?
Never had
Candy
that, but
bacon.
it sounds
Like,
good.
it's like caramelized bacon.
So is it just like a bowl of
So
bacon
good.
you're eating it, or is it a side, or
It's a side.
Is it a
slash
dessert?
Dessert. I'd say it's more of a dessert.
here's
like-
the
it's like
question:
caramelized.
Does it start on the table with the dinner, or does it come after you've eaten the ham?
When we've had it, it's been on the dessert table, like with
Okay,
the cookies.
so
and
it is a dessert.
Okay,
We'll,
fine,
we'll
yeah,
put it in that
fine,
category.
that's
fine. I would call
But
it a
how do
dessert.
you take it out of the bowl and just put it on your plate? You just eat a plate of it, or you just got one of the
Just
desserts you
just
have
like
there?
have a few like it's in a bowl and you just grab
Uh-huh.
a couple little pieces out of it and you eat it.
I have no concept of
Wow.
what's going on. That's why I'm
It's
asking,
great.
because I have no concept.
All right,
of
for
that.
my last pick, I'm gonna go. And again, this is more of.
Is it going to be vanilla ice cream
No,
on
these
a?
my. I could.
That's
but
your
I-
favorite
but
dessert.
I know it is.
You have brisket.
And that works.
You have
But
cheesy potato.
I'm gonna go with
vanilla-
another side. I'm gonna go with the green bean casserole.
That is good.
Because yum, if you can
Yeah.
get yourself some brisket,
No.
some
Yep.
green bean casserole, and some
You don't like that?
Not a
cheesy
green bean
potatoes, yum.
I love
yum,
green bean
yum.
casserole. Any honorable mentions?
Not for me. I mean, vanilla ice cream definitely because you would.
I got you.
Everybody eats it with the pie, and I just.
By
eat
the way, when
vanilla
you have
ice
your
cream.
sandwich at night, you can have a side of stuffing and potato
Uh-huh.
chips go
Yeah.
with it. It's really
Yeah.
good. Any honorable mentions
Snickers
to you?
salad. You ever had Snickers
Snickers salad.
Yeah,
What's in
never had
Snickers
that.
salad?
There's Snickers and there's apples. And,
Yes, that's good.
I think it's like a Jello mix or
Yeah,
something.
there's
in
something
too.
in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Do have an
Grandma always
honorable
makes
mention.
You do?
Crescent rolls. You need to have some rolls.
Croissants.
Yes.
My mother-in-law's homemade rolls
Uh-huh.
would be
That's
another
fine.
honorable mention.
That's perfectly fine.
Today is my
Hawaiian
dad's.
rolls
Today's
would
my
be
dad's
perfect.
birthday,
Yeah.
and he was longing to
birthday.
Watching the
have.
show? Probably not.
He was longing to have cherry cobbler.
Okay. Yeah.
That's one of our favorites, but
All
that's
right.
a
All right.
birthday
Yeah.
/ Christmas thing
Yeah.
for our
Yeah.
family. So, anyways,
So, I forgot to yell at you guys last week.
what do
Who
we-
drew my son like a bowling pin?
Well, that's all I got.
That was
that's
him.
The only way I drew it.
I was
He
just
looks like
gonna,
a
I
bowling
drew
pin.
it wrapped in swaddling clothes. That's what it was. I didn't
wrapped
know
in swaddling clothes
I
and
can't
laying
draw
on a
I can't draw an
chalkboard.
actual baby. So that's all I got.
Did you measure? Is that 21 inches?
Yes,
Yes,
we did.
We
I
got
had
a
the
tape measure out.
and it was
That's
21 inches.
21.
So we
But
made it to
that's
scale.
not quite there. We
but-
should bring him in and
Yeah.
measure
Hold on to
and
it.
see how
Yeah.
it goes.
We
We
made
should.
it to
We
scale.
should. We'll do that Sunday. We'll bring him in here.
We didn't do it well, but we did it to scale.
Anyway.
All right.
Here we go.
Hey,
Let's have the stud of the week.
I was gonna say
What?
we have one person watching.
Ooh.
It's you.
It's probably just me.
Okay, all right.
So,
There we go. All right, stud of the week. Here we go.
Stud. There it is.
This is definitely a first in quite a while, but it is Calvin Ridley who posts 32.1 points.
Does he get an honorary welcome back?
No, he does not, because there's a different one.
Well, but this guy's been
we
doing
could
nothing
do an
the whole
honorary
season. No,
welcome
that's
back.
okay.
I
Go
was,
ahead.
let's give him an honorary
If I
one.
can find it.
But we're
I don't
not
even
going
know
to
where it
sing,
is.
because
There it is.
that's only for later.
Well, then just
Yeah.
keep talking.
Yeah, all right. So we'll give him a welcome back because he had 7 catches for 103 yards, 2 touchdowns. Trevor Lawrence actually also scored 32 points, which is a big deal for them because neither had been doing very much.
Yeah.
And for Calvin Ridley, Evan had him in the youth league and lost the matchup. Had him on the bench. Didn't even get it.
Did he whoops-a-daisy it?
Well,
Would he have
we'll
won?
talk more
I
about
forgot
that.
to look if it was
he
a
would've won.
whoops-a-daisy,
He would've
but
won.
that was a big mistake by Evan in the youth league. Chris had him in the men's league. Had to play him in the men's league, and then
I had to play him in the men's league.
What?
He
So
played
I had
Chris.
to play Chris in the men's league.
Oh
and
yeah,
against
I just
him.
meant Chris
Was part
had
of
to
the-
play
yeah,
him. He
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
have anybody else
Did you
really
beat him?
other than
No.
him. So had a good week for Chris.
Whoa, you got crushed.
Honorable
Yeah, I did.
mentions. I already said Trevor Lawrence, Tyreek Hill 31.6.
I hate Tyreek Hill, by the way.
Barkley with 30, Tank Dell
That's ridiculous.
29.9, Keenan Allen 28.6. This is just a weekly thing for
Yeah.
Keenan Allen. Brock Purdy 27 and Brandon Ayuk 27. So some big weeks this
Brandon
week
who?
from Brandon Ayuk.
But you did Ayuk. You
I
kind
know,
of did a
Ayuk.
funny way of
Yes.
Brandon Ayuk.
Ayuk. It's fine. You can go either route. Alrighty, to the
Bust of the week.
You guys hear something? There's something.
Bust of the
one of
week.
these times I'm just going to push everything off the table when it does
No.
that.
And the stream
No,
will just cut.
there's a
out.
computer here.
Yeah.
There's Mike here.
Flip the table.
Bust of the week is AJ Brown. Yeah. 1.8 points, 1 catch for 8 yards. Did he have any? He had a couple targets.
He had 4 targets.
4 targets. He ran
He
a
was
wrong
mad
route
in the
and
game
had an
last
inter-
night,
and
though.
caused an interception.
I love it
Yeah.
when he gets mad because that means that more is coming.
But you won anyway.
I know.
Oh, that stinks.
Youth league, Isaac Shilp had him. Men's league, Aaron had him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, so your house was
So,
just incredibly
you
sad
guys-
last night.
Yeah. Well, Isaac has, when he says, I give up, he's serious. Like, he doesn't even watch the games anymore.
Yeah.
Doesn't even look at his team.
I can't blame him
He's
for this
done.
week. It's rough.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Some
No
honorables.
matter what he does, he loses.
Always wrong.
It doesn't matter.
Didn't he win one year?
No.
Oh,
No.
Some honorable mentions this
Isaac,
week.
you just need to be better.
Garrett Wilson, 0.9. Devon Achan, he's back from injury.
Yeah,
so yeah.
Achan.
1.5. Deontay Johnson, he's been bad all year.
Yeah.
3.6.
He had a couple good little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stephon Diggs, 6.5.
that
Aaron
wasn't
Jones,
good.
he got hurt, 2.7.
Yeah.
Kenneth Walker, did he get hurt too?
He got hurt,
2.6.
How
Cooper
you
Kupp,
like
did
the
he get
Kenneth
hurt?
Walker? Huh? You like
I
that?
mean, he's going to be, it's not that big
You
of
like
a deal.
it? You
I was
like
going
that?
to talk to you and see
You
if we
like
could
that?
get a deal done for
Yeah.
Charbonnet.
It's gonna cost you extra this
That's
time.
fine.
You
I
could have
have-
had him for cheap.
I have things
You
to
went a
trade.
different trade
I have
route.
more.
things
You
to
could have
trade.
had him.
I
We got
have
more.
things to
So
trade.
we got more here.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp, 2.1. I think
Yes.
he got hurt.
It's
Gabe
like half
Davis,
the league is honorable mentions.
0. Big old 0.
And he did
Davis.
not get hurt. So.
He did not get hurt. Josh Jacobs, 6.1. Yeah,
He
I
did
think
not
That
get
that
hurt.
hurt me.
Yeah.
Valdez Scantling should have had big numbers, but
Man, do you
He
see that
doesn't even
catch he
really-
missed last
He
night?
He doesn't
Jeez.
even really count as a bust
No, he
because he
doesn't.
is always a bust, but because he dropped that pass in the game.
Yep.
Don't
I
say
made
the
him a
next
bust.
name.
Austin Eckler,
Woo! That
7.
one
Yep.
hurts.
Marquise Brown,
Don't say that
3.2.
either.
Glad I benched
There's
him.
3 of my
How about
starters in the
that?
honorable
Jacobs,
mention
Eckler,
bus.
and Brown, John.
Joe Burrow.
How about it?
Yeah.
Joe Burrow, 8.7. He got hurt too, done
got
for the year.
hurt, yeah.
Javonte
Here's-
Williams, 7.3. Why is Jared Goff on here? He did okay.
Because he played the Bears and
That's
he scored
true.
13 points. He had 3 interceptions or
Yeah.
something. What is he
Yeah.
doing?
And Derrick Henry, only 5.5.
Yeah.
Here's the thing for me.
Both
I've
of
got-
my starting running backs are on here.
Yep.
I know I've got 3 starters on there too, including my 2 starting running backs, who are my first and second
Yeah.
round picks. I would rant.
But like,
I got nothing
it comes
left.
to
We
a
just
point
don't
where
have-
There's
you
nothing
just-
left in
it's
the tank
expected,
to
isn't
rant.
it? I
It's
know.
not about being expected. It's
I
just
know.
like it's
Yeah.
just it is what it is.
I know.
All right, Youth League best and worst.
Alrighty, here we go. Let's go on to the Youth League with the Juggernaut. And I am
Boo.
extremely disappointed in this one. I am extremely
Yeah, put the
disappointed.
Juggernaut and put Thanos up because it's evil this week.
This is
Not
is
that
awful.
AB is evil, but
Abraham comes back with 158.6 points.
Nobody
Herbert
wanted to see
scores
this in the
points.
Youth League.
Keenan Allen scores points. Metcalf
scores
finally
points.
scores
Score
points. Kittle scores points, and DJ Moore scores points. So
AB's
Abraham,
gonna love the show.
And he was
100
complaining in
and
the
he
group
was
chat.
He
whining
was.
about it.
Whining about it.
That's
Ridiculous.
amazing.
He gets back to
What
it.
do I gotta do to
I
get
know.
this
Just-
guy? You won by 60!
Yeah,
Didn't Isaac
terrible.
though? Did Isaac Shilp say you got to play better or something?
No, he told him you gotta know who to. He was whining about starting Zach
Oh,
Moss.
Zach Moss. Yeah,
you gotta
yeah,
read the news. You can't just expect everybody to tell you what's going on.
Yeah.
So he gets lucky and scores 158
Oh,
points.
Isaac said AB shush.
And then for the caboose,
guy's the engineer of the caboose.
This has had several. Yeah.
Whoa!
Eric pulled his right in the front of the train all the way.
Man, I got burnt
to
on that
caboose,
bird. That was
man.
so bad, I got hit.
Eric
Ouch.
is the engineer of this train. I give up like Isaac, 75.26
That's one of the best the show has ever
That was
had,
good.
Aaron. That
good.
was really good.
Aaron Jones,
Oh,
2.7. Madison had 7. Diggs, 6.7. Cup, 2.1. Laporta, 6.8. And Kirk, 7.8. So he had 4 players that were on the honorable mention of the bus and cannot get... I mean, honestly, Isaac's had a lot to complain about, but it's one of those things where Eric is doing even worse. But listen to this. Eric has a better record in the youth league than Isaac does.
And Eric's really trying to.
And I know. And Eric's team is so much worse.
Yeah.
Yet he has a better record.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I sense a new team name coming.
we don't do this for the youth league, but that's worthy of a playoffs right now, because that's
Playoffs.
over.
All right, we're getting to this week's fastest 3
Yeah.
minutes. Here we go. First up, it's the Battle of the Isaacs. It's I Give Up
Isaac.
Isaac Schilp versus Isaac Gerlitz.
Yeah.
Isaac Gerlitz. This week
I picked
sums
Isaac
up.
to win this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. Sums up Isaac Schilp's fantasy career. He lost by 17 points. But
Career,
listen,
not just the season.
his career. 2.7 from Kenneth Walker, 1.8 from A.J. Brown, 27 from Lamar Jackson on his bench.
Yeah.
Just can't win with him. 10 more points there than Jared Goff, who he started. Ford with 11 points also on his bench. Now, Isaac Gerlitz, not a whole lot better. 10 points from Burrow. He's done for the season. He's got to find a new quarterback. But 31 from Tyreek Hill, 21 from Joe Mixon saved him this week.
Yeah.
Isaac Gerlitz wins at 107-90.
Barely.
Yeah, Isaac could have won it if he started the right guys again. He just can't win. Yep. So
You're on fire,
Gerlitz is 5-6. Shilp
Heat.
is 3-8.
Oh, man.
He's still not last in the league though. Last place right now, it's I Love the Packers. Tristan.
Tristan's in last.
Barely. Yep. Narrowly losing to Christians as my firm foundation. Casey this week. Listen to Casey's team. Brandon Ayuk, 27 points. James Cook, 19. Christian McCaffrey, 21. Put up 132 points total. Leaving some
Wow.
points on the bench here. Brock
Wow.
Purdy, 33 on the bench. Tony Pollard, 18. But not near the mistakes that Tristan made this week here. Jordan Love
Wow.
with 25. Saquon Barkley with 30. Devin Singletary, 20. Jaden Reed, 19. But that is his bench.
Wow. That is poor.
His starters
Whoa.
did all right, 126 total points there, but he did not start a kicker. Pick up a kicker, Tristan.
Yeah,
Come
wow.
on. 40 extra points on his bench, and he lost by 6.
Oh, God.
Fantasy football, give
Oh,
it.
it's the
fantasy
best
football.
week of the year.
That might
Take it
be-
away.
That might be the worst fantasy performance
Tristan.
of all
What's the
time.
opposite of the manager of the week, Aaron? We gotta have
Oh my!
something.
Tristan is 3-8, Casey's 5-6.
Wow.
Next matchup, it's Kittle Corn AB versus I Love Lucky Charms Brody. Listen to this. AB believed his name change a few weeks ago was what caused his losing streak. Maybe he was right because he changed it back and had a total domination of Brody. 158
This
to
was
96.
a juggernaut bowl.
Yep.
Herbert with 29, Keenan Allen 28. Imagine what Keenan Allen would have had he caught both those
Criminy.
touchdown passes.
That was amazing when it
Wow.
bounced off of him.
Wow.
2 drop touchdown passes there. He would have been in the 40s. DK Metcalf with 20, George Kittle 22, DJ Moore 22. Brody's highest score this week was his defense with 21. 0 from Gabe
I've been
Davis,
there.
5 from Henry. Left some points on the bench, 24 with Jalen Warren, but it didn't
Ooh.
even matter.
Yeah.
I did that
Yeah.
too.
Yes.
Wouldn't even have mattered. A 62-point difference. AB back up to first place at 8
But
and
that was,
3.
that was the number 1 and number 2 teams,
Yeah.
and AB just
Yeah.
decided to show up today.
Brody is dropping to 7 and 4, down to third place. Next up, it's Keep the Dubs Coming.
Yeah!
TJ versus I Give Up Like Isaac. Eric, hold on. They are keeping the dubs coming this
Yes.
week. Not like you had to try very hard.
Yep.
Where am I at? 28 from Josh Allen, 21 from Jahmyr Gibbs, 21 St. Brown,
Yeah.
18 Puka Nakua.
Yeah,
On
we've
the other
been
side of
rocking
things, Justin Fields came back, 24 points for him, not too bad. His kicker had 10, but everyone else in single digits.
Wow.
Stephon Diggs only 6, Cooper Kupp 2, Aaron Jones gets hurt 2 points.
Yep.
133 to 75. Eric's 4 and 7. You guys claw your way to
That's
second
right.
place.
That's right.
7
You
and
see
4.
second place now?
7 and 4.
Woo!
Last up, it's the upset of the week. Mark my words, myself versus Az. The Reds go marching on.
Yeah. No,
What's with all the soccer references,
Yeah.
Evan? I don't get it.
I'm
This
a big
is
fan of
football.
Evan's team. Good
Whatever.
work, Evan.
Mark Andrews gets hurt Thursday night right away. Only 4 points for me. Likely done for the season. I got to go pick up a new tight end and
Yeah.
probably change my name, too.
Yeah.
Whatever. 4 points for him. But Henderson puts up 12 points for me. Awesome. Only touchdown of the game.
Yeah.
Bills defense with 21 points.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Pick them up last minute.
Yeah.
I don't know how I get these
How
last
are they?
minute
How are
pickups.
they on the
I don't know.
waiver wire?
I don't know. Romeo
Wow.
Dobbs is 16. Only
Oh.
109 points for me this week.
Good.
So,
No good.
okay, but I got some help from Evan here. Only 0.9 from Garrett Wilson.
Yeah.
And, 4 from Najee Harris. 7 from Brandon Cooks. And he
Yeah.
left Calvin Ridley on the bench.
Wow.
32 points there. Thanks for the win, Evan. You just handed it to me.
Yeah.
109 to 94.
Wow,
He's
look
7
at
and
that.
4. I'm
Yeah.
back in the win column.
Yeah.
6 and
Look
5.
at that. Holy
There we
cow.
go.
That is quite the deal. Evan
So-
really turns the tides of the rankings.
He does.
Yeah.
Yep.
We have 4 viewers, and I just got a text from Abby saying that the chat's not on.
Oh.
I clicked on the thing. It says it's still made for kids.
Oh, I
you
might have
change
forgotten to change that.
I
wonder
tried
if
to
I
go
can
in
change
through
it.
here. I couldn't do it.
Uh-oh.
I don't think I can change that once it's going.
Go ahead, and if you're watching us, go ahead and text.
Sorry.
Yep. Text
The text
chat.
will be the live chat, and we'll
Yeah.
just say it as they come in.
Yeah.
Everything shut down right as we were about to go, and it came back up and didn't.
Hey, it's Tuesday
Didn't
of
work right.
Thanksgiving. You're
Yes.
lucky you have a show!
Right.
Right.
Yes. We'll have to just go with it.
All right, we're going to the power rankings.
Power rankings. The slowest power rankings.
You want me to go slow?
No,
No, I gotta get out of here. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Aaron said the slowest power
I will
ranking.
poke you
10,
with
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 3, 3.
Coming in at number 10, it is I Give Up Like Isaac, Eric Poldo. We talked about it already. He was number 9, but his team is horrible.
Not
his
even
team name
original.
is horrible.
He's not
and
even
worst
the
of all,
original.
the caboose.
Yeah.
He's 4 and 7. He's not the worst, like you said before, but he's still. And he's got a better record than the next 2 teams. But you shook Sinatra hands, Willie. You should know better.
Yeah.
Not your hand.
Coming in at number 9, I know I got that halfway through. Jazz hands. Give me your best jazz hands, both of you at the same time. That should be screenshotted. All
That
right,
is,
coming
two
in
guys
at number
who've done some
9,
drama work.
it was the other horrible team in the league. It's I Give Up.
Yeah.
The original Isaac Shilp. He's been flirting with the middle of the bottom of the power rankings.
Yeah.
But with only 90 points in the Isaac Bowl, it's not going to go. We had to drop him from number 7 to 9, 3 and 8. Just like our next team,
Yeah.
it is I Love the Packers. He was number 10. Now he's number 8. He's still 3 and 8, but he had a little bit better score.
He did have a good
126.
score.
We need to commemorate him at the end of the year with a
Would've been
worst
like
fantasy
160
performance
something.
ever award because that was the worst ever.
So he's still 3 and 8, number 8. Coming
Yeah.
in at number 7, it is
Yeah.
the winner of the Isaac Bowl, Isaac Gerlitz. He was 8. He goes all the way up to 7 with the win.
Okay.
5 and 6, but only 107 points, and all he did was beat Isaac
Yeah.
Shilp. So it's not really a win. It's like an exhibition game. You know
Yeah.
when the English Premier League teams come to the U.S. to do a match, and like none of the stars
It's a friendly.
come.
Yeah.
They never come to the U.S. All the best players are back
Yeah.
in England or wherever they
Yeah.
are. And some reason people go watch the games even though nobody good is playing. That's what this game was like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. I see how I did that. I relate to the audience of one.
I suppose.
Audience
yeah, I
of
mean,
one.
The audience out there had no idea what you were talking about.
Coming in at number 6, it is Christians is my firm
Okay.
foundation.
Yeah.
5 and 6, 6th in the standings, 6th in the power rankings. He won, and he had he scored the second highest points.
Yeah.
Almost Juggernaut. But we don't have an award for
That's
almost
correct.
Juggernauts
There's
in
no
this
almost
league and on this show. Close.
We don't give awards for second place.
Close only counts in horseshoes and hand
That's
grenades.
right. Second place.
Ask your parents
is
what
just
that
the
means.
First loser.
Well, first of all, he's not second place, and we don't need to call people losers. I mean, that's
Well,
a little
that's
hurtful.
what we do all the time.
That's a
on
little
the show.
hurtful. Well, we make fun of people.
Yes.
We don't call them losers. We say they lost,
Right.
which would put them in a
And
category
we have an
of
award called the
lose.
biggest loser. But other than that, we
Coming
don't,
in at
we don't do
number
any of
5,
that.
it's Mark
five, top
My
five, top
Words,
five.
Pastor
Yeah.
Daniel. Even though he lost his namesake, Mark Andrews, Thursday night for the year, keeping the team name. I don't know why, but hey.
Yeah.
He
I
finally
can't change it in the middle of a week.
You
Right,
can
yeah.
too.
No.
No,
Yes, you can.
No,
You gotta finish out the week.
No,
Here's
you
the
gotta
one.
finish
No.
the week.
I'm
You
changing
say-
it now.
Can no longer mark my words.
No.
You see how easy that is?
Daniel did
That
it
would-
right.
Yeah.
Daniel
Can't
did it
This
mark
right.
week I'm
my
changing
words.
it. This week
Daniel
I'm
did
changing
it right.
You could put tore my ACL or whatever happened to
Daniel
it. Tore my
did it
ankle.
right.
That's what it is.
Cracked his fibula.
He did not do it right. This
He
is
did it
the
right.
this is the youth league. The name's changed by the
Yeah, but
second.
Daniel did it right. That's irritating that the youth league
Yeah.
names changed.
Well,
by the
there's a
second.
lot of irritating things
This
going
year
on
actually
this
hasn't
morning.
been as bad as it has been in past.
How does it
years.
feel being in the top of the power rankings for the first time this year?
It's not the first time. I mean,
It is.
no, it's not.
Yeah. It is.
No.
Welcome to the top half of the power rankings. If you need to be shown around, Aaron and I can show you. This is where we live.
Yeah.
We'll take you to see the sites because by this time next week, you'll be back in the
Right.
bottom half of the power rankings,
Yeah,
and you'll
we'll
want to
see.
make sure you see
Yeah.
everything.
Oh, I'm
while
playing you.
still
That's
can.
right. I'm playing you this week. We'll see.
Are you
Yeah,
playing
yeah,
me?
yeah.
See. You too.
Hey, we're playing him this week. I'm excited to crush him. All right, coming in at number 4. You like this team name? As the Reds go marching on.
Oh yeah,
On.
it's Manchester United.
Is that something they say? Is the Reds go marching
I
on?
don't know why there's two ons, but still.
Maybe it's supposed to be on and
I,
on, but he ran
I
out of
saw
space.
that his logo was Man U, but I didn't know what the
Yeah.
slogan had to do with anything. Anyways,
Their
it's
actual
Evan.
song is "Glory, Glory, Man United." Glory, Glory, Man United.
Is there? Okay.
Anyway, carry on.
I don't know what's going on here, but he lost, so he's at 7-4.
Yes.
Only 94 points.
Yeah.
He should not be here, but he's got a winning record, and
Yeah.
there's no way we could put Evan beneath Pastor
He should be.
Daniel.
Right.
He should be.
Right.
He tied for second in the standings with Brody
Uh-huh.
and us. Speaking of ties, we have a 3-way tie for third place this week.
Wow.
Coming in at number 3, it's Killacore and AB,
Okay.
the Juggernaut, 158. He's back as a Juggernaut, 8-3, number 1 overall in the standings. But after stinking it up the last few
That's
weeks,
true,
he
yeah.
can't be any higher
No.
than number 3.
Right,
It's horrible.
yeah.
It's right where he needs to be. Number
Correct.
3 is right where
Correct.
AB needs to
Correct.
be. Coming in at number 3, it is Keep the Dubs Coming.
I like it.
133,
Yeah.
second highest score, or third. I don't remember which we were.
It was-
but we're 7-4
Yeah.
also. Remember
Yeah.
when our team was just
Yeah.
bad and we were the
It was
bottom of the
feasible.
power
We could
rankings?
have had 5 juggernauts in a row, if not for a couple of big performances.
We're second in the standings, and this
Woo!
is it. We surpassed AB for total points scored
That's
for the
correct.
entire season.
That's
Most
correct.
points scored in this
I told
league.
you at the beginning of the year I
season
liked our team. We
long.
just had a
We're
slow
up by
start.
10s,
Yep.
but we're not any higher than AB because he's got a better record,
Yeah.
so we're just tied.
Okay.
Speaking of tied for third.
Yeah.
It is I Love Lucky Charms. He's
Okay.
7-4. He lost to AB. He was number 2, so he drops to number 3 this week because of the loss.
Yeah.
He would have been the number 1 overall team, but you can't be number 1 and get 96 points.
Yeah.
You can't be number 2 and get 96.
that
But at
constitutes
7-4,
he should
you
have been
could be
third.
number 3.
And then
But
us
come
and
on, man,
Abraham-
96
Come on,
points,
man.
you're making money.
Yeah, I mean, that's terrible.
So that's why he's tied at number 3, and that's the power ranking.
Alrighty.
A special announcement for everyone. Remember, trade deadline this week. You got
Yes.
1 week
Oh.
1 week to make
to make
trades.
trades. So they will be all
right.
Make
disqualified.
some
If you try to
trades.
trade, we're going to shut off the trades.
It's fun.
Let's
Anyway,
go
on to
to
the
the
men's
men's league.
league. Here we go. Matchup number 1. This is the one that I'm very glad and very irritated at the same time.
Dave Schmidt put in the text, I don't care about all your glorious victories. I've had one of my starters hurt in every first half of the last 10 weeks.
Yes.
How many can you say that?
Yes, that's
Also,
true.
I'm just, and then look at the GIF he put out.
Yeah, I know.
You
That's-
can't see.
that's a good
I'm,
one,
I'm
yeah,
going to show
that-
you. Can you see that? You can't see it. 'cause
Can't
it's
see
out
it.
of focus.
Kind of see.
But anyway,
I'll put it in the youth league so everybody
here's
can
the
see.
first matchup. It is my arch nemesis Nathan versus my other arch nemesis Eric. And I was glad that Eric lost and disappointed that Nathan won. So Nathan pulls off the win with 155.3 points, 10-1. Barkley, Saquon Barkley with 30 points, gets the Welcome Back Award.
That's right, he does. We'll sing this one for him.
Yep, here we go.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out.
And Saquon Barkley had been, I would say, mediocre for a really quite a long while, even though he is the only offensive player that takes the field on offense for the Giants. It's literally, he walks out and the center walks out, and the center hikes him the ball directly, and he runs with it, and yet had not been doing very much. But pulls it back for Nathan this week, and Nathan decided to start him and finally got some points. Eric, on the other side, only scores 110.8, which does make me happy. 5-6. And I haven't been able to pull this award out all year, but I'm going to pull it out here. Guess what, Eric? You did. You had another point, some points on the bench.
It doesn't even
But
matter.
in the end, it doesn't even matter, because even if you'd started that other guy, it wouldn't have mattered. Achan, 1.5 points. Been waiting for him for 4 weeks, and he scores 1.5 points. Waddle, not much better, 9.5. Ferguson, whom I traded him, 6 points.
I like how you just slid that right in.
And who he traded me didn't do much better. But
Who did you get for him?
Amari Cooper. Rasheed Rice, 8.2.
Why did you even make that trade? Did you not know that his shoulder, Watson's shoulder
Well,
was
I know
broken?
I was
Alright.
counting to see what happened with some targets.
DTR?
Right? I mean, he had targets. He had 7 points. It wasn't like it was. So I was taking a chance.
Alright.
But anyway, lost my place. Rasheed Rice, 8 points. James Cook was really one of his better players with 19 points on his bench. But like I said, it didn't even matter.
Eric, Nathan, Aaron keeps on going.
I know, he just keeps on winning. And notice I gave Nathan hardly any airtime in that.
I noticed that. That's why I went back to talk about it, because I noticed you did that.
I mean, it's just how it
I
goes.
wanted to make sure everybody else
That's how it
noticed
goes.
that too.
Nathan's 10-1. That's all I'm going to say.
It is you.
Next
Next
matchup.
I was
matchup.
waiting for that. First of all, I
Sorry.
need to point out how nicely color coordinated we are.
Yeah, look at that.
Plus,
Look
here's
at this on here.
here's
Yeah.
a text
Yeah.
from
Packers, we got
Greasebach
green, we got green.
in response to Dave having everybody injured. He says, "Yeah, that's why you got to draft tough guys. That's why Nathan's winning. He drafted all hockey players."
Yeah, well, all right.
All right, the next matchup, it's Rare Bijan Beef. Chris going against myself, Christian McCaffrey.
Yes.
Christian
Christian what?
Christian McCafe. That's
There you go.
McCafe.
Yeah.
I don't even know my own
It'd
name.
be weird to just call your team Christian McCaffrey.
It would
But-
be, yeah.
It
Chris
wouldn't be weirder than
absolutely-
Isaac Gerlitz.
No, it
Right,
wouldn't,
yes. Sure,
Yeah,
that's true.
Chris rolls over me this week, 148 points.
Woo!
I don't know why I thought I could compete with him this week, but
Yeah.
I put my money on myself anyway.
Yeah.
He gets the Wonder Twins Award.
Wonder Twin powers activate! Octopus! Form of an ice unicycle!
At
Calvin
least
Ridley.
I've got good cardio.
Calvin Ridley, Brandon Ayuk, 32 and 27 respectively. Could almost call it Wonder Triplets.
You could. I didn't.
Bill's defense,
Yeah, that one doesn't
21
count
points
as a
there,
player.
yeah.
But yeah.
21 points for his
Yeah, yeah.
defense.
That would've
is
made it
like,
funnier.
eh.
No, it wouldn't. No. The
On-
award is Wonder Twins, John.
Yeah.
Wonder Twins.
We've done Wonder Triplets in
I
the
know,
past.
but that's a very special
yeah,
award
yeah.
that we only give out every so often.
By the way, Nathan says you got to do what you got to do.
I know. Yeah.
On the other side of things here, I had a bye apocalypse this week. Basically, all my receivers.
Yeah.
Derrick Henry didn't show up, of course. 5.5 for him. But I had to start Tyler Boyd. And then I started KJ Osborne because I
List
found out
out your 3 receivers.
my 3 receivers. Hang on. I found out last minute that Justin Jefferson wasn't going to play. So I'm like, well, KJ Osborne should get some points, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, apparently
No.
not. Tyler Boyd with 5.2 against the Baltimore defense. Should have saw that coming.
Yep. You should have
KJ
saw that
Osborne
coming.
with 1.7 and Tutu Atwell.
Wow, those are your 3
Those are
starting
my
receivers.
He
three
starts
receivers.
Boyd, Osborne, and Atwell.
Oh,
That's all I
wow.
had. That's all I had.
Was everybody else on bye?
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael Pittman, Chris Olave, and I had one more on
jeez.
bye.
Have you had
Either way.
Jefferson the whole year in the men's league?
No, youth league.
Oh, how'd you get him in the men's league?
No, I don't have him, but I just saw that he wasn't.
Oh,
playing,
that's
so
why he
that's
put
why I said
Osborne
Sorry,
in.
I got
Yeah.
That's why I
confused.
put Osborne.
All right,
Yeah,
my
but
goodness.
because of that, I get the
I just can't do it, Captain.
Dude, have the
Power!
He does not have the power. Next matchup.
next matchup.
All right, here we go. This one I am extremely excited about. Ben the Moldovan Maniac pulls off, this has got to be like his 5th win in a row here. I'm serious. Like his 5th win in a row. Titan prepared to dive, 143 points. Pulls to 6-5.
Wow!
That's Mr. Judah Johnson to you. Judah with 102
Judah was not going to win with 102 points.
Drops to 5-6. I am excited to give Ben this award for the first time.
Yeah.
Come on, Ben!
Ben, wherever you are, we want to hear you shout it out as soon as you watch this in the show. Everybody else join in. You can't stop me!
Now, this is even better because Ben chose not to start a quarterback this week and still scored 148 points against Judah. He had, for whatever reason, he had, Mahomes sitting on the bench. I don't know why he had him sitting on the bench, but he was on the bench.
We'll talk about that later. We'll tell you
but
why.
But still, Singletary, 20 points. Tank Dell, 30. Nakua, 19. Kittle, 22, 23. And Rondale Moore, out of nowhere, with 12.4 points. So a huge week for Ben. Of course, that means that Judah gets the Hardly Working Award.
Mm-hmm.
And that is what his team were doing. Joe Burrow, 8.7. I can't remember this guy's name. It's not Keith. He's a golfer. Something Mitchell from the kit.
It's not Keenan.
Keenan Mitchell, something
Mitchell?
like
No,
Kean Mitchell or something like that. Running back
It's the guy
for the Baltimore Ravens, 5.1.
Oh, okay.
Michael Wilson posts a goose egg. McBride, who had been doing really well, only 9.3. And Javonte Williams, who I traded to Judah, 7.3 points.
Judah and I talked about who he could have started last Thursday because he had Mitchell going in the Thursday night game. It wouldn't have mattered.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered.
It could have been.
You know, all these first 3 matchups, it wouldn't have mattered. So, next matchup!
The next matchup is the worst one of the entire week and the entire season.
Yeah, but you're in the key slot, John. You're in the number 4 slot. What does that mean?
I have no idea.
I mean, someone was the juggernaut.
No.
Hold on, he's not the
Hang
juggernaut. There's been an official ruling
Okay.
among the editorial board of the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Because, tell everybody what you put in the chat.
So I discovered, well, I didn't put this in the chat. I discovered that...
well, no, say what you said in the chat that led to Ben do this, and then you tell us what happened.
I didn't say anything in the chat.
Yeah, you did.
I was saying to Randy yesterday here in my office that Randy is not going to win the juggernaut because Patrick Mahomes is going to score more than Isaiah Pacheco, which would put Ben in the juggernaut position.
So Ben must have your office bugged.
Ben has my office bugged. Heard that, wanted Randy to be the juggernaut, and benched Patrick Mahomes.
Wow.
And if the office isn't bugged, it's worse because Ben did the calculations, he saw what was going to happen, and he wanted me to lose to the juggernaut on purpose.
Wow.
Either way, you awarded Randy the juggernaut. We're not giving Randy the juggernaut because Ben benched Mahomes.
Yep.
So Randy gets...
Fine. Let's go back to Ben. Ben gets...
honorary.
Nothing stops me. I'm raw power.
But watch this. Because of that move, Ben is going to miss the playoffs by 16 points.
That would be amazing.
That'd be hilarious.
Wow.
He's not going to miss the
No.
playoffs.
No,
Ben, I would love
playoffs,
Ben
but
to
not
win
by
this
16.
whole
But
thing.
anyways, Randy, it's
Wow.
just a fantasy. Beat me 156 to
So
123.
Randy gets an honorary award then, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
there we go.
so
Give him that
Randy
one.
gets a different award then. Okay. All right. So Randy, you didn't do as well as we thought.
He's not the juggernaut.
Right, didn't do as well as we thought.
He did really well. 160 points is still really good.
Technicalities.
But anyways, Herbert is back with 25. Gus Edwards watching Thursday night, 2 touchdowns, 21 points. Tyreek Hill being Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, 31. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 21 points. against the Bears.
Yeah.
And Adam Thielen being back again, 15 points. So I got crushed by Randy, which makes me not like this even more. And torn up about and so Randy's up to 7-4. I dropped to 4-7, and I get the. Here's the thing. You would think the biggest loser would be some consolation because at least I had a high score and I lost.
Compliment. Yeah.
And so it is getting points, but still losing, so it doesn't even matter. The theme of this week's show is it doesn't even matter.
Okay, yeah.
But I also get another award.
Yeah.
Wonder Twin powers activate.
Shape-up octopus.
Form of an ice unicycle.
So weird.
I got the Blunder Twin Awards because this is why I never bet on myself all season. My number one pick, Austin
Because
Eckler.
you're a chicken?
The first week he was the stud. Then he was injured for 3 or 4 weeks and hasn't done anything since.
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs, my number 2 pick. I only have myself to blame, but this is what happened.
Yeah.
Both of my running backs, my top 2 picks are horrible. So Eckler got me, what did you have here? 7 points, and Josh Jacobs got me 6.
Yeah. That is some real pointage from your two top picks, man.
Adam Thielen beat both of them combined.
Yeah.
That's pretty
And
good.
he didn't even do great this week.
What?
Said he didn't even do great this week.
Yeah.
15, I think.
That's terrible. Those
James
two,
Cook beat both
I
my
don't
running
think
backs
there
together.
I think it would be hard to find two.
Jared Goff beat both my running backs.
I think it'd be hard to find 2 bigger disappointments than Eckler and Jacobs.
Rondell Moore almost scored
Derrick
more.
Derrick Henry, he's had a few good weeks, but
We should do
Derrick
that, the
Henry's
biggest
been
disappointments.
disappointing as well.
Yeah, so
Next matchup.
Randy,
All right, next
you don't get the
matchup.
satisfaction of even getting an award, but
And
meh.
I guess I'm excited about this, but not really. This was really a poor performance by my team versus Dave. This was, and we didn't even do it. We have a couple of awards.
I
here in this
love
one.
how
So.
inconspicuous
I know.
that production note was.
On this one, I guess, I'm going to give myself a couple of awards here. I had 99.6 points. I pulled a 6-5. And Dave has 91.8. He drops to 4-7. Here's the thing, is that going into the last game on Monday, I was down by like 12 points, and I thought, whoa, between A.J. Brown and Travis Kelce, my 2 biggest scorers, I got this one in the bag, and together they score 15, 16 points. So I barely pulled off this win.
13, 14,
so
15,
I
16
get
points.
lucky by beating Dave.
Dang. You got shocks, pegs, lucky.
Because really, I should never have won this matchup. It was very fortunate for me. But Dave gets a Matt award because his team was even worse. What is that all about? And then overall, this is the definition of a powder puff win. So congratulations to me.
Spice and everything nice. These were the ingredients chosen to create the perfect little girl.
So a big time powder puff matchup.
Did you ever watch the Powder Puff Girls?
Maybe a couple of times.
I've never even seen it.
A big
That
powder
was
puff
my era,
matchup.
late 90s.
Dave's team really didn't score a lot of points. Neither did mine. They really aren't even worth reading off. So we'll
So
just
why
leave
did
it
we?
there.
Might as
No,
well
I
not
mean,
even.
we gave the awards, but I didn't read
We
off
should
the
have just
players.
skipped that
Yeah.
matchup.
No.
Next matchup.
Next matchup.
Last matchup is the battle for last, Jason
Correct.
versus
And we put him in the last spot, too.
picking
so.
your nose in the porta potty,
Yeah.
Eric.
Yes.
And between Dave, me, Eric, and Jason, we're still battling to see who can get the pick of their choice. Because
Yeah.
remember, the winner of the bottom feeders the loser gets the trophy, the winner gets to pick their draft spot.
Correct.
So anyways, Jason pulls off the win.
Yes.
127 to 86.
Oof.
Jason goes up to 4-7, and he gets the praise the Lord. Josh Allen 22, Jahmyr Gibbs 21, DK Metcalf 20, Jalen Reed 19, and Tyler Bass 15 points.
And it's the praise the Lord predominantly because he got a win, right?
Yeah,
I was just going to say that. It says my name here, not your name here. Are you going to let me do my part? Thank you very much. And the reason he gets the Praise the Lord award is because he played Eric, who only scored 86 points, and he's the caboose! You see how I was going to do all that?
Both leagues.
He was a double caboose! I'm glad we have our co-host here. He brings out, it's a super bird episode for Eric.
Double caboose, Eric.
Wow.
Wow.
That is painful.
Oof.
But anyways,
the
he had
caboose.
Joshua Dobbs,
Driving the caboose
17.
both ways.
Cup only 2.
Oh,
Gabe Davis,
my.
like we said, 0.
It's a
Laporta,
train
6.
with a caboose in the front and the
Addison,
back.
7. George Pickens, 7. So
my.
it was not
That
good.
train is falling
That
right off
is
the rails.
rough.
And Eric is winning the battle for last, while Jason
Yes.
wins, and his team name is Battle for
My
Last.
goodness.
Let's get to
That
the
is
water
rough.
bets. And I had a pleasant surprise because I don't know how to read.
Yeah.
I mistakenly texted in our pre-show that you and I were going to get wet because I thought that Dave beat you.
Oh, no.
So we would have lost, but in fact, you beat Dave.
That's correct.
And
Yeah.
therefore, you get a double whammy this week, Pastor Daniel.
Wow.
So
I should
thank
just
you.
let it be and
Wow.
Thank
see
you,
if anyone
thank
noticed.
you, thank you.
And
I
I'm
wouldn't have
on it.
noticed.
I'm on it.
Here's the thing. That's the last time I vote for Judah or Eric Polda, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Why would you ever?
Yeah, I know. That's a good question. I don't know why we
That's
did.
why I've
You
never,
and
I've
you
never
and I-
bet on myself all year for that
You
same
and I
logic.
both bet. What were we thinking? We both thought Eric and Judah were going to win this last week. What were we doing?
Well, it was Ben and Jason, so
Yes,
I mean, there were
but-
chances.
wow.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go through them. What
Here
do
we
you
go.
got?
All right, me versus Nathan.
I am going. Who are you going with? What are you laughing about?
I feel good about this week. I'm going me.
I'm going Daniel.
Oh.
All right. You guys aren't going to make me go for Nathan, and he's going to host? Fine, Nathan.
Yes.
You better do it this week.
I got
Nathan.
all my starters back.
You
this week.
better do it.
I'm betting
I'm
on you.
pumped.
If we get wet, it's your fault.
You better do this, Nathan.
All right.
All right,
next
Aaron
bet.
versus John.
Yes.
These two.
Aaron.
Aaron.
All righty.
That one doesn't count for anything. Next matchup.
Ben versus Dave.
Oh.
I'm
Oh.
going Ben.
Ben.
I've gone Ben all
Ben.
year.
Yeah, I gotta go Ben.
Yeah.
Oh, that one's off the board. All right, next
Judah.
matchup.
Judah versus Randy.
Definitely Randy.
Yeah, Randy. You can take Judah.
Man, what did Judah score last week?
Before
Where is
he was juggernaut last week.
He's been okay.
He's been okay.
He got. Did
He's
you
been
see it?
okay.
Judah crushed Randy last time he played him,
Yeah.
didn't he?
Where is
And
he?
now it's Randy's turn to crush Judah.
Judah got
Oh,
102.
102. All right, Randy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's off the board.
Eric versus Eric.
So far, it's just your
Yeah.
matchup. Eric versus Eric. I'm going Eric.
Well, which one?
I said Eric.
Yeah, which one?
Eric.
Which one?
Eric.
Which one?
Eric. I can keep it up all day.
Fine. John takes Eric Polda.
I'm
and
going-
you and I are going Eric
I'm-
Eichenbrook.
Yep, there
I'm
you go.
going
You're going
Eichenbrook.
Polda.
I'm
No,
going Eichenbrook.
you said Eric, and you're
And
gonna
it says
keep it up.
Eric right there.
Fine.
It's Eric. So that one's off the board.
Jason and Chris.
I'm going Chris.
Chris. Those are bad.
Oh,
That's
man.
just-
These are terrible
Yeah,
matchups.
those are just-
You want to take Jason?
No.
All
Sorry.
right, so there's only one game.
I told Jason on
It
Sunday
is
I'm
you
rooting
have
for
to
him, but I
root
just
for
can't- I
Nathan,
can't.
otherwise you get wet. That's the best ever. We got to end the
This one's
show
rough.
really quickly because
Yep,
you're late
I'm
for a
late
meeting.
for another meeting.
Thanks
So, here
for
we
putting
go.
up for Tuesday. Put your quick question in the chat.
See you next time.
Get your starters in, make some trades.
Yes.
There we go.
Enjoy Thanksgiving.
Why don't you go ahead and go? I can clean this up.
We gotta get the water quick.
Oh, we got to do that?
Yeah. But this can all stay. I don't really care about it.
Okay. Aaron, can you go get your cups real quick?
Yeah.
Get them wet.